Hello and welcome back to Ripple. It's been a while since I've recorded here. You might not recognize this place. This here is my home. I set up shop in my big llama head that I built in the last episode. Let's take a look at it from the outside. It looks better like that. Yeah, so that's my home. I'm settled inside of that. And I got some amazing ice cream cones. It was a gift by Menno. Not sure about the candles though, but yeah, we got the slim cones and the jumbo cones. I'm super happy about that. They taste amazing. And yeah, things here have changed a lot since the last episode, so we're gonna start with a little tour. Hi, it's Aubni from the future. Turns out Aubni from the past really thought the tour would take like 5 minutes. It took more like 20 minutes, but there are some amazing builds to see and some very cool stuff happening about like the storylines happening on the server. So if you want to watch all of that, that's really cool. If you really don't care about any of that and you just want to see what I build this episode, skip ahead like, well, there are some indicators in the timeline, some timestamps. So yeah, let's go back to that tour. We're gonna start with a little tour of the shopping area of the Ripple Investment Plaza, no, Regional Investment Plaza. So first we have a very angry Enderman. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Yeah, sorry about that. We have our post office with some very shy workers in here. They're pretty noisy though. Yeah, this was built by Link. Link has been very active in this area. It's amazing everything that she's built. And I have my own special P.O. box here, accessible from the outside, so I don't even have to go in like all the others. And I actually have 3 P.O. boxes, so 2 of them are for sale. So if anyone on the server doesn't have a post box, please contact me. I'm gonna be super happy to sell you one. They're not that expensive. But yeah, stuff has been happening around here. We still have our super cool, gigantic RIP coin. We got Carl's Ice Shop here. We have Link's special pop-up Valentine's Day shop. They're super cute on swans making a heart with their necks. And she was selling punny things to give to people. Like, I dig you, you make me drip. I'm crazy about you. All of that. So I bought a few and gave them to some of the other server members. Again, if we go up here, we have another little area built by Link. We have a games supply shop where we can buy chess sets for 5 stacks of RIP. Holy cow, they're expensive. Gonna have to buy one, of course. So this here, again, built by Link, this entire area. We have, again, Link's cafe and the joke book, not a cafe, library, joke book shop. So we can buy, yeah, books of jokes. They are hilarious. I'm gonna read you some a bit later in the episode. So yeah, again, another build by Link. I think that's about it for the stuff that she built. So yeah, loads of stuff, super cool. She really helped make the place look cool and very alive. So if we follow the road, we're leaving the modern themed area to get into the random themed area. So this here is for Mart. It was built by Sin. First shop that was built on the server, and they basically sell everything. It's a shop for Sin, Croc, Para, and the noobs. So they usually do that like they build all the farms early game and they sell everything. Here we have Mickey's super rainbow sheep. It looks so cool with its big sunglasses. So he sells wool down here. If we head over there, like, see that's still for Mart. It's enormous. But here we have Wandering Souls tree building services. So I'm gonna hire her for that later today because I have some projects that will require her services. If we head here, we have Perusaline and Zephyrus's. Again, like a general goods store. They're selling a bunch of stuff, but I think Peru has told me that this is more like a temporary shop, so it's gonna probably move eventually. Sad thing, but you'll see it's for very, very good reasons. Here we have C3 and D4's cafe, so I swear everyone falls for that. That's the button for the door. That catches everyone. But yeah, we have a cafe here selling baked potatoes and cookies and cake. So very, very cool build. I really like this one. It looks so cool. Great job on that. Now if we head, yes, back here. This, like, again, Winter has gone crazy with his sorcery skills. So let's head inside. It's just crazy because, as you know, with the new update, weather is terrible and annoying. So Winter found a way to make a weather rod. I didn't grab mine yet, so that's gonna be mine. We can just get them for free, and it allows us to control the weather. Look at that. It's raining. And now it's a thunderstorm. It's just crazy. And now it's clear weather again. It's so amazing, the stuff that he does with his sorcery skills. I'm not sure if it's sorcery or witchcraft, but either way, it's so cool. Now we have Best Ply, a shop by Rebel JC, where he sells toilet paper, various qualities of toilet paper. So 3 RC for the Clean Valley flushable wipes, some plungers, and Tushy tissue single ply. And there's one up here. I can't see that, I'm getting old. Quilted luxury posterior parchments, 5 rip coins per stack. What's here? Only the best riplets can buy. Probably too fancy for you. VIPs only. You know what? It's 5 rip coins per stack. I'm gonna buy him out. I'm definitely gonna buy him out. And now if we come here, we have this road that ends here, but it's gonna get connected with all of the rest of the stuff here. So we're back in the modern area. So we have these little spots for shop that are open. So we got 4 here. So it would work really well with like 4 like connected shops, like kind of like these ones. We're gonna see them from the front later, but like shops that are stuck together, or buildings that are stuck together. And up here we have the new headquarters of Zephyrus and Perusaline's shop. It's super cool. I'm not gonna go in because it's not done yet, but so far it looks amazing. So now if we head down here, there's a way down to the lower level of the shopping area, but we'll get there later. Here we have another bunch of shops. So Retax office, so that's the Great Wood store, but everyone messes with the sign all the time. So that's Jimbo's shop, where he sells great acacia wood, great spruce wood, and all the great versions of all the types of wood. Here we have KC's, I think that's kind of a general store as well. All sorts of things to make like candles and honey and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Here we have Squid's shop. I think it's, again, kind of a general store kind of thing, which is kind of what all the stores were early in the season. Of course, people were just selling all that they had. Here we have Dodds and Carl's Prismarine shop. Ow! So I'm gonna have to come back here to buy some of that stuff. I really like those blocks. Here we have Edgeco. No idea who that is. Who claimed that spot. It's a mystery for the entire server. No one knows who claimed that. It was claimed like super early on. We've contacted people. No one wants to claim this. So eventually it's gonna get sold probably. Like we're gonna open an auction house and sell that plot because it's a really like prime location. It's really cool. But yeah, no one knows whose that is. Here we have a tunnel that also leads down to the lower area. We'll talk about that later. There's a lot of stuff. As I said, so many things have been built in this place. So we have a Trident shop. I think that's also KC's. We've looked at the wood shop. There's a little sketchy alleyway. There's definitely something to build here. We're gonna figure something out. Also, what's that? Oh, that's lighting. That makes sense. So now if we head, we're just gonna fly down here. We have my shop, because I opened a shop and there's a book here. Let's take a look at the shop first. This is a shiny stuff shop. So I'm selling diamond blocks, although I'm out right now. They've all been bought. Emeralds, quartz, amethysts, all sorts of amethysts and all sorts of amethysts. So that's what I'm selling so far, and I got some good money, I think. I'm pretty satisfied with what I got. Oh, and I got some more of Menno's ice cream cones here. So I'm super happy with that. I'm pretty sure he's gonna open up an ice cream cone shop eventually. So let's take a look at that book. Attention shop owner. As king of the server, okay. I have decreed that all shop owners must now pay tax on all items bought in the R.I.P. VAT, what's the VAT? I don't know what that is calculated as at 1 RC per sale. That does not make any sense, but whatever. Turnover leaf for more details. For example, 1 stack of string equals 1 R.I.P coin to the tax office. Yeah, but if the strings are worth 1 R.I.P coin, it means 100% of the sale goes as taxes. That does not work. I do believe in taxes, but that is stealing. Anyway, we'll get back to that later. I guess please make payments promptly at the tax office located downtown at the R.I.P. Failure to comply with this new tax will result in massive penalties. Penalties are a strongly worded letter to your manager. I'm not even scared. Removal of stock by appointed bailiffs. Death. None of that scares me. I wish you all the best and hope that your businesses continue to thrive. The vile one himself, King Chaos. So, yeah, someone's been causing trouble around here, I think. But we'll take care of that later. Let's continue our tour. So here I have a little spot that I don't think like any shop would fit here, so that would be like the best spot for a park, and it's just so well situated. Like I need to make a park here. That would be just perfect. And there are some more spots here and over there for another 2 shops that could fit down here, I think. So let's now head down to the lowest level of the R.I.P. We got this road that is cut off here now, but I'm gonna extend it that way. Same with the road over there. I'm gonna extend it to cover more ground down here. So here we have a food truck, again made by D4 and C3PO. They're selling all sorts of food, so steak, chicken, and pumpkin pies. So very cool, and I love those little picnic tables here. It looks so cool. And we have also Mickey's shop now with 100% more chicken. That's very cool. Mickey's Knickknacks, so he sells again all sorts of things. So very cool shop. And down here is the infamous tax offices where I apparently have to pay tax. So someone, I think people are really reacting negatively to that. So someone says no. So about that, I have an idea. It's not clear yet, so I'm gonna work on it and I'll be back in a few seconds. But first, let's read a few jokes. What do you call an illegally parked frog? Toad. Okay, good one, good one. Computer jokes. Let's pick this one. How many computer scientists does it take to change a light bulb? None, that's a hardware issue. March was world jokes, so let's pick this one here. Australia, it's from Link and she's Australian. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? A stick. Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. So, any of you who are not subscribed, well, any of you Riplets who are not subscribed to Link's joke book service, really need to go and do that right now. They're great. So I calculated the amounts that I owe, and I also calculated the amounts that I am owed, because I've been working here in the R.I.P for a while and I still haven't been paid, and that's a bit of a problem. So I wrote a letter to the tax collectors, of course, so I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but basically, you know, the usual forms of politeness, like thank you for improving our collectivity, here's how much I owe you, however I've not been paid, I understand it's just a mistake on your part, but I need that money soon. So it's how things have been negotiated with HR, and then I list everything that they owe me, so salary, overtime, some fees for the late payments, it's been 4 months, the materials that I've paid from my own pocket to help build this place, I've paid that, I need to be refunded or reimbursed for that. Also, I trained some masons, so I recruited them and then trained them, usually from a very early age, so that means a lot of R.I.P coins again. So the total is 1,229 R.I.P coins that the R.I.P owes me. So basically I just said, like, give it to me as soon as possible, and it's your responsibility to make sure that it reaches my pockets. Basic forms of politeness after that, and I listed my title, so I'm laborer, employee of the month. I've been employee of the month for 3 months in a row. I wasn't for the first month, it was someone else. I don't want to talk about it, it's political. Anyway, so and I'm also manager, I'm head of HR, and I'm the union representative. So I just wanted to show that, like, there's a lot of departments behind me. It's not a shakedown. It's just that's how it is here, and like the organization is behind me, so they really owe me that much money. So I'm gonna leave this here in my box, and yeah, I'm gonna put this in the middle here just to make sure that they really truly see it like that. They can't miss it. So I expect that to arrive pretty soon, hopefully. So now that this is done, we are done with our tour of the R.I.P. Let's head over to to Llamaland. Sorry, we started there, but we didn't really look at what was happening over there. So let's head across this cute little bridge. So there are a few things that have happened around here. So first, let's look at this terrifying little chicken. Again, it's Winter with his wizardry that created that. Apparently there are problems with chickens. I don't have chickens of my own, so it doesn't really concern me, but I've heard people talking about chickens being mean and looking weird and stuff like that. So I guess it's got something to do with that gigantic chicken altar or something, or not altar, idol. Yeah, this big thing here is probably involved in all of that. So follow Winter if you want to learn more about all of that stuff. And over here we have a little game. Well, I don't know if it counts as a game really, but it's a fun little thing that Para built to allow us to gain a few advancements. So let's head out there. There's a book somewhere here. Welcome to Drop a Tower, the easiest way to get the caves and cliffs advancements in all of Ripple Effect SMP. Simply set your spawn in one of the beds and grab a pair of leather boots from the chest next to it. You may want to store your items in the same chest as death may occur, that's always fun. Once the leather boots are equipped, get up one of the water elevator. Up there you can walk to the central hole and jump through. Try not to land on one of the bedrock blocks, obviously. Hope you enjoy the ride. All the love, Para. Lower than 3. Over time, this game may change to deliver an extended experience. Awesome! I can't wait for all of that. And I still haven't done this. So I guess I can put all of my stuff inside of here. And I grab these boots. I head up there. Yay! So now we fall in the hole. Ah, that's scary. I gotta survive. Yay! I made it! I made it. Now how do I get out? Oh, there's a hole here. Oh, alright, he was working on a minecart track. I don't think it's working yet. I did realize one thing, however, I kind of forgot to look around, so I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so we don't really see much from up here, but that's probably something that could be improved in the future. So now instead of looking down, I'm gonna look all around the place. Ooh, so pretty. Yay. Yay. Okay, that was fun. I'm gonna have to do that many more times, but not today, because we do have some stuff that I want to do today. I think we're like 20 minutes in the episode or something, and I still haven't done anything yet. So let's start working on some stuff. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to work on down here for the episode was the lighting situation. There are torches spread around. That does not look good. And the place is generally dangerous, so that's the first order of business. I want to make sure that everyone feels safe around here. So I have a little design for some kind of lampposts that I could build here. So what I had in mind was something like that. I'm building it from memory, so hopefully it's not too terrible. And then I think it was like that. Then we had, I need to get up here like so. I have a slab here. I got that here, and now is the part where I do some magic of my own. It's not only Winter that can make magic on this server. First of all, look at that. Floating anvil. That's pretty crazy. And look at that. I don't know if you realize that, but this should not work. That shouldn't be like that. That's not supposed to work. Also, I think I made a mistake. It should be one block lower. So I'm gonna do it one more time. So I'm gonna place this here. So basically what is happening is this anvil should fall, but it has been placed on a piece of string, so it does not fall. If it had been placed higher, it would, but now it's just static here. It's not moving, so it won't start moving because there's something underneath it. Same thing for this lantern here. I can't place it like, let's say here. I can't place it here because there's no block to attach to. But if I click on that string here with both buttons, so right click and left click at the same time. It will destroy and place destroy the block and place the lantern. And if I do it like both buttons exactly at the same time, it's just gonna replace the string with a lantern. So the lantern will attach. This one won't even know that it's floating. It won't even realize. So the lantern will attach to the anvil, and the anvil will float on the lantern. So we got that happening like that. So I'm gonna do a bunch of those little lampposts all around the place, and then I'm gonna bring you back to show you the next project for today's episode. So I made a few more of those magic lampposts, and they work great on the bridge, I think. I tried to add some more on this side here, and they're a bit too big. They were too obtrusive, kind of hiding everything and blending with the background at the same time. So I have two of those here. I have an adapted design here because it does fit well with the staircase here, but I'm not gonna use that design. Like I tried to, but it's not gonna work. So instead I'm gonna use this simple design here. I think it was made by Duds. He made one like up there in front of his shop, and it kind of started spreading around before I could actually start making my own lamppost. But I like this design, so I decided to use it everywhere. So it looks really cool with the jungle trapdoors like that. And yeah, so that's the lighting situation now solved in the R.I.P. So we can finally move on and do some more projects, which are gonna be taking place around here. So first I need to address this little thing here. As you probably know, or maybe not, but from the last episode I made a game of Assassin, and it's still taking place, so I won't be making a summary of the entire game, but I will clean up this place a bit because honestly I liked how it looked at first, but I don't really like it anymore. I'm gonna remove the copper and the little zombie pool. I'm gonna remove that and just keep this little cup with the prizes in them. So let's kill those zombies. Cure me. No, I will not cure you. Dang, they're tough. I'm gonna go in. It's gonna be easier like that. So I'm gonna kill them all, and then I'm gonna remove all of this. There we go. It is all cleaned up, and well, now that it's right there standing alone, it does feel a bit underwhelming, I think. So I'm gonna have to rework on it a bit more, like make it a bit more like spectacular, but not right now. I got some other stuff to do right now. I'm gonna build 2 mini games here. Yes, 2. And both of those mini games are gonna be mazes. So why would I do something like that? Why would I build 2 games of the same type? Well, first of all, they're gonna be pretty different. But it's mostly because I always seem to go back to wanting to build mazes, and I want to kind of get it out of my system. I'm gonna build 2 at once, and after that I'm gonna be done. Like, no more mazes here. I'm gonna build some more, well, more interesting game, I should say, or I could say, because I think that mazes are not the most fun thing to play. They're fun to build, they're fun to design, but when it comes to like playing them, other players don't necessarily play them, or if they do, they don't necessarily tend to play them on camera because it doesn't necessarily make for great content. So I'm gonna build them. I'm gonna be done with that, and then I'm gonna be able to do some more cooler, more awesome games. So that's the first maze. It kind of looks like a bowl of kids cereal with a very, very high amount of sugar, like halfway being spilled, but with reverse gravity. I don't know where I'm going with that. It looks terrible and I love it. So let's take a look at it from the inside. So this here is a slanted maze. So basically, as you can see, it's kind of built on a gigantic staircase. So there are spots where you can climb up. And if I jump down here, for example, I cannot climb back up, so I have to find another way. So yeah, you can just walk around the whole place and find your way through. And ooh, we're getting pretty high now. But I'm not gonna show you the way to beat this maze, of course, we're just gonna cheat our way out and climb up on that cliff on the side here instead to get to the top and to go see the second maze, which is right up there. So this here is an underwater maze I built, or an underwater 3D maze I should say. It's the same concept as last season, but I changed a few things. So the idea is just that you get in here, there's going to be water everywhere. I didn't have time to fill it all, because it's not completely done yet. But yeah, you swim around and you find your way through that. And I also added in a conduit to give you the, how do you call that? Conduit power, of course, which lets you, well, first of all, breathe underwater, which is great when you're trying to beat an underwater maze. And also lets you see underwater better. Even at night, even in the dark, you have night vision with that. So it's pretty cool. The difference with the one that I built last season is that instead of being like one big cube with tunnels carved in it, it's more like pipes being all intertwined and all stuff like that. And also half of the maze is underground, and there are two exits, two goals. So the first one is back here. So if you reach this point, you beat the maze, but there's also a secret exit, which is underground. I don't know if I said it already, but yeah, there's an underground exit. I'm not gonna show you where it is because, well, that would kind of defeat the purpose of having a secret exit. So yeah, as I said, the maze is not completely done yet. I still have to fill parts of it. So I'm gonna do that now, but sadly that's gonna be it for the episode today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click on that like button, and if you did not, click on the dislike button. I'm okay with that. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.